Postgame presented by Caesars Sportsbook. MJ Acosta-Ruiz with Robin Lopin and Chris Haynes. Whew, what a game. Game 2 of Spurs Thunder has just concluded, and OKC has pulled even with a 122-113 win. So, of course, as soon as players and coaches take the podium, we're going to get you right back out there to OKC for that. But in the meantime, let's watch how this all went down tonight. Craziness, physicality, injuries, a little bit of a drama, hair pulling.
Hair pulling? I don't like the sound of that.
But it happened.
Chris doesn't have any hair to pull.
It happened.
That's
Chris
true.
has plenty. Well, it's not long, but he's
looks like
got
one.
it. Screaming. Here we go. Early first. Wemby, casual.
Doesn't even see the defender on those threes.
Why? How would he? All the way down there. Steph Castle was literally playing with his hair on fire, which was, there was a lot going on.
Yes.
We'll see there.
Yeah, that's a good way to push him.
Yeah. Chet Holmgren with a two-pointer. Wemby not loving having to look on there. We're early in the second. Okay, Caruso picking up where he left off in game 1. Nice three.
On fire.
One more.
Oh, that's.
You saw that between the legs? Okay.
And that's tough. Getting that arc over that 7'5" guy.
Not easy to do. I told you Castle was on one.
Oh, my goodness.
My God. Sir, please.
The distance and the height and...
God,
If you just watched that play, you would think that Hartenstein had a terrible night. He didn't.
No.
But that was an awful moment.
What's the game in that?
Look at that Reggie.
People's hair.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal. Castle, 16 points in the first half.
Turnovers.
Brutal.
We'll continue to talk about that later on.
Just give it to the MVP.
Will that be a recurring theme?
It
Yes.
has been so far.
Yes. Chet's back.
The lefty finish.
Yeah. That was a kind continuation.
They don't do continuation in today's NBA. That's not a thing.
2 and change left before the break. SGA over
Got to the
Castle.
spot. That midi.
So the Thunder led 62-51 at the half. We jump to the third.
Look at this.
Wemby
When in doubt.
gets the rebound and then gets behind the three-point line. What is going
Defense
on?
retreat. Nong.
Yeah. Here we go. Still third. Spurs down 3.
Who can do that? Who else can do that, Robin?
It's not a bad strategy when you're 7'5". Put it up on the rim and go get it.
Very fair. Caruso from the corner.
That's what Zach Randolph used to do. Put it up on the rim, go get it. He wasn't 7'5", and he couldn't jump, but he'd go get it.
Here we go. SGA with the fancy footwork. Nice.
Oh, youngster.
Is that another one of his spots?
Yeah, well, this spot's anything on the court.
Next Thunder play. Chet. Two-hander.
Yeah, no Wemby in there, so
Right.
that lane opens up a bit.
A bunch. Are they going to cut to Wemby on this?
I don't know if they're going to cut
No,
anyway.
they just let him have the moment. That's fine.
You're petty.
I am. We're in the fourth now. Let's go. Castle. Get it over
Skip.
to Harrison Barnes. See, now we're getting the full deck.
Watch this right here. Watch this. Wow.
Ooh! All right, Jared McCain.
Man.
Okay, Castle back at it. To Keldon.
Take that, Rodney.
Which Rodney?
Our Rodney right here.
Okay.
Rodney.
Wow.
Rodney Mitchell.
He knows why.
He knows which Rodney.
This was a big one right there. Still. Kept him in the game, less than 2 minutes. Cut the lead to 7.
All right, OKC ball.
Watch this. That's why the MVP.
Come on.
Well, it's a good reason.
The
Go
way he
hard
makes
left.
it look
Stop
easy,
on the dime,
easy.
create the space, and he takes care of it from there.
And that will do it. As I predicted, OKC takes this one 122-113, and we even the series
We didn't see the hair pulling.
1-1. We did it, but just take my word for it, it did happen. I wouldn't steer you wrong. The defending champs showed their championship pedigree with a win, and now they even the series 1-1. Thunder bench outscored the Spurs bench 57-25. That's crazy. Back-to-back MVP SGA led OKC in scoring 30 points on the night. But OKC did suffer injuries to Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell. Those will be evaluated a little bit. Here's SGA after the game.
Jay, after game one, you said we have got.
First of all, if you could whatever update you got on Dylan, what happened to him, and why he could not return to the game.
I have not had an update. Just excuse me. Just know he went out when he took an awkward landing. I guess I don't even know if he fell, but that awkward landing, and I just heard he wasn't coming back. I haven't got an update yet.
It seems pretty obvious, but down Fox, then Harper's out. What kind of pressure does that put on the rest of your backcourt in a game like this?
A ton. Obviously this team is as good as anybody at turning you over. So when you're down some of your primary creators and initiators, it causes a little bit of an extra strain, whether that's who to play, what to run, et cetera, and we'll just have to be sharper in that area because it's tough, fully loaded against these guys. So we obviously 27 points off turnovers is not a winning formula.
Mitch, we hadn't talked to you since the announcement about Fox pregame. Is that a situation where it's like you said before the game, it's going to be the world you're living in now? But is that a situation where he could have played if you pushed him today, or I guess how serious is that injury?
Honestly, I maybe just trying to play every day. It's a tough injury that he wouldn't be playing with in the regular season, so he's trying to tough it out, and he did that in Minnesota, and then had an awkward landing, and so he re-aggravated it, and we just got to make sure that he's in a place that he can be out there and compete to the level that he would need to in the game that we're playing.
And then I guess as a corollary to those two questions, Steph has been going through some turnover issues. What can you do to kind of address that?
We've addressed it, and we'll continue to, just in terms of trying to help him with some of his reads, especially when he's tired, whether it's playing more off 2 feet or getting off the ball, earlier with the early pass and just letting the ball find the open man. They do such a great job of showing crowds in the paint, having multiple bodies, and so it's not just Steph. He had too many turnovers, but our whole team did. And so we have to continue to not fight that moment of the game where they're going to make you pass the ball at times. And when you have those situations, you got to be able to connect with your teammate, because if you do, you go from playing in the crowd to then more than likely getting one of your teammates the basketball with an advantageous opportunity in terms of closeouts or catch shot threes.
Even with the turnovers for Steph tonight, what did you think of his performance and the way he was able to play through the circumstances and the physicality that the Thunder played with tonight?
Yeah, he's a warrior. He's out there giving it all he's got. I think that when he doesn't pass the ball earlier, he misses a teammate. It's out of him being competitive and trying to make a play and be aggressive, and there's a lot of things going on. And he's shown that, in the 2 years that he's been with us. He's a hell of a passer and a hell of a creator, and we got to continue to help him as he's asked to guard on one end and then create that much, especially without Fox and then Harper. That's quite an output energy-wise, and so it's something that he'll be better at, and we'll be better for him to try to help him where we don't have to put maybe that much strain on him.
Mitch, you got guys on both sides already banged up, going down, leaving the floor. How much of this, after 2 games, do you feel like is going to be a war of attrition, just with the two teams, the way they play, and just how tight everything seems to be?
Yeah, it feels like that's always at this time of the season in every sport, right? You have to get to the end to give yourself a chance. And I think, again, that's why we have to continue to trust our depth, and guys have to step up, and when their name's called, answer the bell and be able to give us some quality minutes. And then as you do get tired and the physicality heightens and the intensity is ever so present, you got to execute. And so there's something there where there's a mental, a physical, and an emotional challenge, I guess you could say. And you have to be able to do that in the micro every possession, and then in the macro in terms of the totality of how you have a disposition and work a game for 48 minutes.
On that note, Coach, what did you see from Jordan tonight, the way that he was kind of thrown into the fire? You mentioned just giving good minutes and spurts wherever he can.
Yeah, Jordan's done that for us all year. He's done a great job of being ready when his name's called. very smart basketball player, knows how to execute and give us toughness, and he was great for us tonight.